Hello there, people of the universe. My name is MichSciFi, and I didn't wake up late. I did wake up way too early at 5 AM. At this stage, the alarm of 8 AM is just fucking pointless. I'm making this video while I was in the middle of watching WandaVision, the finale, so I paused it, so don't spoil it. Well, I know that by the time the video's out, I will have seen it, but don't fucking ruin the... Dickhead! Anyway, you'll notice that the camera isn't centered. It's instead at a fucking angle because the video is focusing on this boy, this PC, my dream PC, or as I call him, Roman. Because today, the 5th of March, is officially 1 year since I first powered Roman on and started using him. I say that because on the 4th of March, that's when I started building him. Because basically, it took so long that by 1 AM, there was a few issues with the RGB and the wiring. And I decided to go to bed because I was exhausted. I was stressed I'd done something wrong. And as well, I had to worry about trying to film it right so I could give you guys a good insight as to doing it. So I just went to bed, then carried it on this time last year on the 5th and finished him. So I ordered the parts on the 3rd, got them on the 4th, finished building on the 5th. So it's kind of like a, you know. But saying that, all those dates are irrelevant considering I wasn't meant to get this PC till 2023/4. I know some people might laugh at the whole notion of me naming him and all that and referring to him like that, but Wheatley was a PC that I had. He didn't get a name till 2018, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because I'd gone through a breakup, it was pretty bad, and Mr. O basically made me play Portal 2. I did want to, but I didn't have a lot of motivation, as you do when you go through a breakup, if you've gone through it. Yeah, and he motivated me to play it and to finish it and keep my mind occupied, and by the end, I was very grateful that it got my spirits up, made me smile, and that's how he got the name Wheatley. With Roman, he got it from my favourite WWE superstar, Roman Reigns, because of some stuff that happened last year. One of the reasons I was able to get through it is because of Roman Reigns and the whole motivation, the whole message of his character, even though he's playing a bad guy right now for those who care, the whole message of his good guy character and also who he is in real life, and that's why he got that name, because his nickname is the Bat Computer, which is fitting given my DC obsession right now, or rather the intensity it has escalated to. But anyway, my point is, this PC means an awful lot to me. It was an amazing experience to build another computer, build my dream one, and also, while at the time it was stressful as heck, it's been really fun figuring out all the wiring, because what it was the wiring of ARG, which is basically, what is it? Addressable RGB, that's it, which basically means RGB that you can completely customize, not just have like, red, blue, purple, green, yellow, whatever. You can have it, because you notice here these fans are spectrum, I'd call it rainbow, but there is a rainbow setting as well. And basically, because like how the fact that one fan can have like multiple different colours, like it's addressable, and I think if I wanted to, I could change like the shade of the blue, like all the colours you can see there, I could probably change the shades. It was really fiddly at the time, but it was a fun experience to learn. And then as well as that, figuring out how to have the water cool, like the pump, be purple, going in a specific way, because originally it matched the fans because it is on the cooler. So, but there was a way to make that be specific, as well as the motherboard, which you can just about see, and then as well the RAM having that be a specific colour. Then of course an eventual added addition to Roman was the NZXT RGB strip, which goes around here, but also you can just about see there's a rainbow one under the computer, which there's also one on the back. And that was obviously a late addition, because if you look at this picture here, this was Roman before he got the NZXT RGB strip, and also you'll notice some of the colours are a bit different because I was still figuring it out and customising it. And while it does look cool, when you add this, it looks so much better. And then as well, of course, thanks to my friend James, I was able to get hold of an RTX 2080. Yeah, you can just about see, you can see Obi-Wan and Anakin. Then there's a photo of me and Lucy, because of what, yeah, you can see that. Then at the bottom there's Batman. That red behind that wire is Robin. Then on the little GPU bracket that holds it up, I've got Dark Knight Batman as well. And there's a lot of customization. Then my sonic screwdriver's in front of the rainbow, because it adds like a nice little shine to it. You can't, I don't know if you can see him. Oh no, you can't, bugger. Well, if you look on this bit of footage here, basically Arctic Batman sits on the top of the ram sticks because of his suit being white, Arctic and all snowy. The colours really do reflect off him really well. It looks really cool, and what words? My point is, I love this computer, and if there's one thing you guys should take away from this, besides the fact that I'm obsessed with this system, is the fact that this was, I'm going to get all fucking squishy here, so if you don't care, you can go and I'll see you tomorrow for the next video, but this PC is very much proof that if you stick to your dreams, they can come true. Like, my plan wasn't to get this PC when I got it a year ago. My plan was to get it in a few years when I'm in my own place. I'd saved up a bit of money to get all of it. I used PayPal credit for less than 400 quid's worth of parts, and not including the GPU, because at the time I had a 1060 what I was reusing. But like the majority of Roman, I'd saved up on my own. The fact that, and when I realised that, because basically Wheatley didn't break, time wasn't on his side, sadly, which is so fucking annoying, but time wasn't on his side, and because what I could have done with Wheatley is repaired the parts, but the parts were the cooler and the motherboard, which if you're going to change them, you might as well change everything. And then I realised, oh, I've got the money to do so, and the money was saved up for what it went on. It wasn't something else what then went on. No, it was fine, and I don't regret it. I have no intention of getting another PC. Right now, I've got no intention of changing anything. Only the last parts of Roman that are still Wheatley, and that is the 2 1TB SSDs and then the 2 32GB SSD. Those are Wheatley's what I'm eventually going to go back into, and my plan is to get an M.2 for Roman, what will be about 1 terabyte, and then two 2TB SSDs for videos, for games, but I would have been nice to get them before the year anniversary, before the birthday, but it's not a big deal. I still fucking love this PC. Literally, when I woke up this morning and I remembered the day, like when I realised, laugh if you want, but I hugged it. Because this thing means a lot to me. Like, he's a fucking spaceship. I love it. Oh, man. Oh, nothing beats when I'm playing Dead by Daylight at night time and I turn off all my stuff and I just enjoy the light on my face. Like, the fact you can just, like, you can see it on my hand. Like, I love it. It is an absolute ball, and silly question to ask you guys, don't know if you don't have an answer, but how has it been for you guys? Like, have you noticed a big change in video quality since getting Roman? Besides the 2 well, that's the thing. I was going to say besides the 2 a day, but then again, would I have been able to do that with Wheatley? No offence, pal, but would I? Maybe. But whether you guys agree or not, I hope you do, but I definitely think videos have improved tenfold since building Roman. I love Wheatley, but Roman, I think I've made more videos on Roman than I ever made on Wheatley. And I know this isn't a big deal, but I love that out of all my friends who have custom PCs, which is a lot of them, I've got the most powerful one. And that isn't a fuck you to any of my friends. I just like that I can say that. And it was a system I built myself, because some of my friends have got pre-builts, which is totally fine. It's not a problem that they have pre-builts. I just love that I built this thing. And even though it's heavy as shit, this is going to be a pain in the ass when I move out. I love that I built it myself. And I remember once when someone came round to the house because they were like adjusting the radiator. When they spotted him, I got chatting to him about it, and he was so nice about it. And I love talking about him. I spat there, I'm sorry. Not bragging, but I do love talking about him because I do love him, and he means an awful lot to me. The only downside to him is the glass side panel. It's better than acrylic, what Wheatley had, but glass, it is a bitch to keep clean. It's such an arse. But you can still see it, and it looks amazing, and I love it. And I'm going to get out of here. So yeah, happy birthday, Roman. Let's get some happy birthday, Roman hashtags going in chat. And maybe as well have them on stream later. Yeah. Mwah. Judge me. If anybody out there is willing, please consider drawing fan art of me and Roman. I would fucking love that. Oh, I love you, buddy. I really do. I can't help it. Thank you guys for watching. And here's to another year. Bye!
I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping. I'm a living legend.